Hello friends, welcome back to RAS podcast on Anag Academy. I am your host. Today we are talking about an issue that deeply impacts all our lives, the nation's security, and yes, is also crucial for your RAS interview, that is terrorism. Look, Rajasthan is a border state, so we here need to have a slightly deeper understanding of security challenges, right? So today let's try to understand terrorism a bit more closely in simple terms. First off, what exactly is this thing called terrorism? Simply put, when any group or individual uses violence or the threat of it to enforce their political, religious, or specific ideology and targets common people to spread panic in society, that's basically terrorism. Yes, there is no single global definition, but violence, spreading fear, political motive, and targeting civilians, these are its definite elements, and it appears before us in many forms like ethno-nationalist terrorism in the name of a specific region or identity, religious terrorism spread by misinterpreting religion, ideology oriented terrorism based on a political belief like Naxalism, narco terrorism linked to the drug trade, and the one that's the biggest headache for us, cross border terrorism. And yes, the new weapon of today, cyber terrorism, which attacks via the internet. And friends, it's important to understand that terrorism is not just India's problem but a global issue. It's an international threat impacting global peace, security, and the economy. We keep hearing names like ISIS and Al Qaeda. These organizations keep changing tactics, sometimes rearing their heads in new areas like Africa's Sahel region, other times inciting lone wolves by spreading radicalism online. The use of drone, online propaganda, all this is common now. That's why the whole world has to fight together through platforms like the UN, FATF, that is FATF, Interpol. Winning this fight is difficult without international cooperation. Now if we talk about our own country, India, well, we have endured the pain of this for decades. Jammu and Kashmir, constant cross border infiltration, terrorism, separatism, that's the reality there. The Pahalgam attack in April 2025 reminds us how serious and real the threat is and how much vigilance our security forces need to maintain. The Northeast. Things have improved considerably here. Many groups have laid down arms, peace accords have been signed, but monitoring is essential. Left wing extremism, that is Naxalism. Its impact has reduced, its area shrunk, but it remains an internal security challenge. Other parts of the country. The threat persists in cities too. Many of you might remember the Jaipur blast of 2008, a horrific incident that shook us all. We always need to be prepared. There are external hands behind terrorism, and there can also be misguided people or extremist group within our own country. Funding methods are also cunning. Hawala, fake currency, drug money. There can be many reasons: poverty, unemployment, a sense of injustice, wrong religious teachings, external provocation, or just a lust for power. And its impact, innocent lives are lost, the country's economy suffers, an atmosphere of fear and suspicion spreads in society, and our progress gets hampered. So, what is India doing? Our fight is on multiple fronts. First, legal strictness. We have strong laws like the UAPA and the NI Act. However, there is always a debate and challenge regarding the balance with human rights in their application, which an administrator must understand. Then there are our agencies. Many agencies like NIA, MAC, NetGrid, NSG, State ATS are working day and night. Intelligence, gathering intel and sharing it at the right time is crucial. Border security, keeping borders safe, especially along one like Rajasthan's, is our priority. Fencing, using technology, deploying forces. Stopping the money supply. blocking terror funding routes, global support, presenting our case on international forums and cooperating, bringing people back, development work connecting misguided people to the mainstream, countering radicalization, and most importantly, zero tolerance, no mercy for terrorism. Yes, absolutely. Some positive results are clearly visible. Some of them are: peace has increased in the northeast. Naxal violence and influence have continuously declined. Security forces have constantly neutralized terrorists and busted their modules. We have largely succeeded in preventing major attacks in big cities in recent years compared to the last decade. Investigations by agencies like NIA are leading to convictions, strengthening the legal deterrent. Successful diplomacy on the international stage has increased pressure on sponsors of terrorism. It's not easy, but progress is being made. But this fight is long, and we need to keep learning, keep improving our strategy. What can be done going forward? So, for that, we need to keep a close eye on the cyber world. We need to make better use of technology like AI, drones, data analytics. There needs to be even better coordination between central and state agencies. Our police forces need further modernization. We need to reach the root of the problem through development. We need to work together with the community to counter radicalization and bring back those who have strayed. Attention must also be paid to maritime security. We need to keep working together with countries around the world. Friends, as a future administrator, your understanding of this issue should be deep and balanced. What should you keep in mind? A clear picture of what terrorism is, its types, what's happening globally, India's specific challenges, the steps we have taken, and their outcomes. The ability to think holistically, connecting not just security but also development, society, diplomacy, it means every aspect. Knowing the difficulties involved and what needs to be done next. And yes, the specific points related to Rajasthan. You will be expected to understand the ground reality. So, friends, terrorism is indeed a major challenge, no doubt about it. But India has faced it resolutely, is doing so, and will continue to do so. This requires continuous effort, mutual coordination, and strong determination. That's all for today's episode of RAS podcast on Anag Academy's YouTube channel. We really hope this conversation helps your preparation for the upcoming interview, gives you some food for thought. Friends, to sharpen your RAS preparation, please like this episode, share it with your friends, and yes, definitely subscribe to Anag Academy. This ensures you don't miss any crucial analysis, making your path to success smoother. We will meet again in the next episode with another fantastic topic. Until then, stay informed, stay focused, and take care. Jai Hind. Goodbye.